weather's turning now, so I'm just going to go through the map quickly for today, what I did. So last night's camp was around there somewhere, and a big old climb up here. That was pretty gut busting, or lung busting should I say. Oh my god, it's getting windy. Yeah, took a wrong turn. I started going back on myself there, so I had to reroute, come back up here, and there was a pretty nasty descent down there that I was the wrong side of the fence, and that went down to the slate quarry, was it? Honister slate quarry. So then it was a bit of road walking there, all the way around up into this bit of woodland. I think it was around there that I had to help that guy up who'd fallen over. Hope he's all right. And then back down here, you follow this river along quite a way, and then it starts to get gnarly. So Grasmere Common, coming down through here, I think I took the high route. So this stretch here was so many ups and downs, and I think to down here at the bottom of it, which is at Grasmere, I think it's only about 4 or 5 miles, and it took me best part of the afternoon because my knee was doing me in. So it stopped in Grasmere for a pint, and then I've walked up here, and that hut was somewhere down here that I was thinking about staying in, which I'm glad I didn't. Mind you, it might be more sheltered than it is here. So then I've gone this high route again up there, and now through this way, and that's where I am. So that's the camp spot for tonight. It was idyllic until the weather started coming in again now, so I'm hoping it's just like passing and then it'll calm down a bit, but I'm used to not sleeping at the moment, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna eat, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye.
Morning. Day 3. Had an awful night's sleep again. This flappy tent is not good up mountains. Obviously, I knew it wouldn't be. I wasn't expecting the weather to be so bad, to be honest. On the upside, excuse me, on the upside, because there's so much airflow through it and blowing around, there's no condensation, which is good. But on the downside, the tent's been flapping and making noise all night, and I've been worried it's going to fall down. And the wind has just been howling through here, and I've been cold at times. So next time I'm doing any long distance hiking, multiple days, I'll be taking a proper tent. I should have taken the MSR. I was this close to swapping this for the MSR the other day, but I bottled it and I chose this, and I don't really like it, to be honest. It's not as roomy as I thought it was going to be. It's not much different to the land shanty, you've just got a bit more height. So yeah, my first regret of the coast to coast is this tent. I'm going to get some breakfast on the go. I think it's 5 o'clock. By the time I've got up and ready, it's probably going to be 7ish, I should think, and I've got another day of it. Bye. Oh, it's a cold one this morning. Right, camp spot number 2. No trace left, as usual. Let's go. Okay, B-roll is officially over. I need my sticks all the time. I'm bloody limping around here. Mind you, it is a descent, and I've strapped my knee up, so I don't know if that's actually making it worse or not. I'll dry my feet out later, take it off, see if it makes any difference. But yeah, this ain't a good start to the day, considering I'm only at about mile 40, 41. I've got like 160 to do.
Well, not quite 160. Yeah, this is going to be a long few days ahead. I can't wait for that break at halfway point, so I'm going to do nothing apart from moan. It's be a lovely little spot to sit and air my feet, sit under them trees, shading from all the sunshine. Right, so just stopped at Patdale for a quick coffee, Mars bar and a bag of crisps, dry the feet out for a little while. It was hammering down all morning. There's actually been a break in the weather. Still looks pretty dodgy, but yeah, so I'm just about to go up towards Angle Tarn, which I'd quite like to camp at one day. I'm going to check it out, but bring you back when we're up. There's Angle Tarn, look. Pretty stunning, isn't it? Now, I would definitely love to do a wild camp down there at some point. It's a couple of miles from where I stopped, and it only took an hour and 20 minutes, so the climb up isn't anywhere near as tough going as Grasmere was yesterday. So if you're interested in a day trip to Angle Tarn, Patdale, park up, and then a couple of miles. Probably take a couple, well, even if you did it in a couple of hours, it's worth it. Just come out to have a little sit up here and then go home. Beautiful place. Right, first time today, managed to take the waterproofs off, which got quite mild down here, quite humid. I don't know if that's a drop in level. I'm well and truly worn out now today. I could do with finding somewhere to camp. I'm going to try and see if there's a shop up here, because I'm actually running low on food now. I only bought 3 days worth. Got enough to see me till probably tomorrow lunchtime, I should think. And then, yeah, I need to sort it out. Burbanks doesn't have a pub, so I think there's something at Shap. Just asked a lady in the street, and she said it's roughly 4 miles away. I could do with it being like 4 minutes away, to be honest. This is only day 3 as well. Okay, I'm going to stop filming for today until I've found somewhere and all set up, because my legs are busted today. And yeah, I just want to chill out for a bit this evening. So just literally finished the Lake District now and in the Yorkshire Dales. Right, so here we have it. I'm at the Crown pub, I think it is, in Shap, and it was a £7 to pitch up a tent, or a tenner, to have this little bad boy. Look, got myself a little pod for the night. Saves me putting my tent up. I'm literally just going to put my air mat in here, go and get some food, have a beer. There's a shower there, which I desperately need, and I'm going to get them to do a wash for me for tomorrow morning. So, result, I think it's the Crown. I'll put it on the screen if it's not the Crown, but the Crown in Shap, thank you. So I've just had some dinner, nice dinner, lasagna and chips, courtesy of Camping Dan. Thank you, mate. He donated me some money so I could get a beer and something to eat on my trip, and that's what I've spent my money on. So I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much. Right, map time. So today was pretty nasty. The weather was awful. Bad night's sleep, so I was on the edge of the tarn. It was blowing a hoolie for most of the night. I'm changing my tent on Saturday, so I don't care. Anyway, so I took the low route, which was all this way, It was pretty tough going on my knee, so it's all downhill there. And then got to Patterdale. I don't know how well you can see this on the GoPro. Stopped there, had a coffee, and then crossed over the river, and then up towards Angleton, which is there. That wasn't too bad ascent. And then this was pretty easy going up until we got to the knot. So that was tough going up there, and then you have to come back and round on yourself. Kidsby Pike, is it? That was okay, that was all coming downhill. But then we got to these bits. What's that? Kidsty House? Kidsty House. That, from there down to the reservoir at the bottom, must have taken a couple of hours, an hour and a half at least. So after that, that was when I was done. It was pretty brutal. And then literally walked all the way around the reservoir. So I was chatting to some other hikers around here somewhere, and they said that there was a pub here at Burnsbank, and there wasn't. So I'm not sure what they were doing. I think it was somewhere near here with a B. I can't remember. There was something about a mile and a half away that someone thought they probably meant. So anyway, I was going to stop there and see if I could camp there, but I didn't. Carried on through a nice little bit of woodland, and then through a load of fields, round down here, and we've ended up at Shap, which is pretty decent. So that's where I am tonight, in my pod, my camping pod. It's like luxury though. It's like I haven't had to put a tent up, and it's not flapping around in the wind, so I'm quite happy about that. Anyway, that's day 3 over. I'm hoping for a good night's sleep tonight, because I haven't had one for 3 days, 3 nights even, so it's taking its toll. Resting my feet up. I've got breakfast booked here at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then I'm off on my way. And they've done some washing for me as well. Don't know if I mentioned that earlier either. Forgetting what I've said and what I haven't said, so apologies if I'm repeating myself a lot. Right, night night.
Right, good morning, day 4. Hopefully I don't look as rough as I have done the past 2 mornings. Slept all right actually. Took me a little while to get to sleep, surprisingly. I think it's just strange surroundings, but very nice pub. Go check them out if you pass it. Mark, thanks for your hospitality. Got my washing done. It was nice to put clean, dry clothes on this morning. Already my feet are wet though, walking through the first field. But that's to be expected, eh? But look, sun's out. Yeah, just leaving Shap now. I'm going to take it steady this morning. I had to go and get some painkillers and some deep heat, because pretty much my feet are swollen. My knee is giving me shit. And yeah, I'm just feeling tired, but I'm gonna crack on. I've got like, what are we today? Thursday. So I've got all day today, all day tomorrow, all day Saturday if I want to get to the B&B. So I'm in no rush, and that's only 60 miles from here. So I could just do it in 3 segments, 3 shorter segments, rather than pushing on for 20 today. I think the guy said it was about 20 miles where I've just been in Shap to Kirkby Stevens. I'm not even sure I'll make it that far, to be honest, but we'll give it a go. I'll see how I'll hold up. I'm just going to stop every few hours today and have a rest. As the sun's shining, it seems silly not to have a little rest and a sit down. Anyway, this path's like another river. I'm assuming this is the path. Mornings. I told you, these people that try and shout at the cows, just got to talk their language. Yeah, I just stopped in Orton for a load of food. After that big breakfast, I don't know quite how I've managed to eat all that. Had a massive great sandwich and millionaire shortbread, a can of Coke, a latte and a bottle of sparkling water just to wash it all down. Physical update. My body is falling to bits. My ankles are swelling now. I think it could be tendonitis, where I've been compensating for my knee. It's on my right ankle mainly. I can feel it a little bit on my left knee as well. But yeah, a bit concerned about that. So I had to strap them up now. Just strap both of them. Oh, because that's not something I want to deal with for the other half. I'm not even halfway either. So, oh Jesus. I've had tendonitis in my arm from work before as well, and it takes ages and ages to heal. So I'm hoping it's not tendonitis, but it may be. Okay, so I'm going to try and head towards Kirkby Stevens. I don't think I'll get all the way there, but I'm not bothered. I might just find somewhere a couple of miles out and take a stroll there to the town tomorrow to get some more painkillers and supplies. And another thing, my feet, because they're swollen as well, I'm struggling to get my toes into the pockets of the stupid Vibrams. So I may resort to getting some boots in Kirkby Stephen, if there's anywhere that sells them. I'm sure there will be. Look at the dales, look. So nice around here. I've definitely lucked out with the weather. That rain cloud from earlier seems to have come. Just an update, I'm about 10 miles away from Kirkby Stevens still. I wasn't planning to get there today, but it would have been nice. So it's coming up for 5. I've just had my feet drying session and ankle resting session, and I'm going to try and do another 5 miles, just so I've got a short walk to Kirkby Stevens in the morning, where I can get some ankle supports or something, because the swelling is just like pretty nasty now. Oh, probably don't look too bad on there. I've strapped it up, but it's starting to come above the strap. I can feel it in the other one as well, but that's not as bad, so I'm not too worried about that. I mean, I just had some ibuprofen about half an hour ago. That seems to do the trick for a bit, but it's just masking the pain really, isn't it? And whatever's going on. I'm thinking it's tendonitis, but I ain't no doctor, so I don't know. But look at this to stop. Nice place, isn't it? Especially in the sunshine. I tell you what, today would have been the worst day had it been raining all day. So at least I'm grateful of that. I won't do any more filming now, I don't think, till I get the tent set up. And I'm hoping I can find a water source down there. In about 5 miles, there does look to be a river or a little stream forward. But hopefully I'll be able to get some water down. I'll hopefully be able to get some water there, because I'm down to my last 1 litre for today. So drunk quite a bit. It's been hot and sweaty. Anyway, see you in a bit. Bye. Pushing on through sometimes and making yourself do something pays dividends. That sun going down, how spectacular does that look? Oh, I love the dales as well. It's different but lovely. Just got signal on my phone. It's been a while. I'm not quite sure how I've done it, but I'm pretty sure I'm quite close to Kirkby Stephen now. I was going to walk until 8 o'clock. It's 7:10, and I was just going to find somewhere, but everything now is getting more urbanised. So this is the problem. I don't plan things. I just want a rough idea of where I want to go, and then I rock up and see what happens. So I'm going to see if there's any campsites, because I can't stay in these fields. They're just full of sheep and cows. I could, but I don't really fancy it. I'll let you know how I get on. Weird old day today, full of ups and downs. I was like actually thinking about crying and coming home earlier, and then I got second wind and I've flown through the last couple of hours, but I'll definitely be feeling it in the morning because I think it's about 22 miles from Shap, which I did not think I'd be able to do today after how I felt this morning. So if I do get to, well, I'm going to get to Kirkby Stephen, then that is a big achievement for me, the way my legs and ankles and now my hip is. So well done, Ash. Give yourself a little pat on the back. So there we are, Pennine View Park camping site, Kirkby Stevens, reasonably priced. Like I say, I wasn't planning to come to camp spots, but it's just sort of worked out that it's been the best thing really, because I wasn't expecting to come this far today, and I'm glad I did. I had a beer, I had some tacos and some sweet potato fries and a bag of crisps, so I'm well fed. I haven't got to touch my food, so I've got another day's worth of food left on me. If I can keep doing this, eating as I go, then just saves on weight as well. So yeah, Kirkby Stevens today. I'll go through the map again, might do it tomorrow morning because light's going to start going now, sun's going down. So catch up with you tomorrow.